All right, man. The game is going around saying that Jimmy Iovine and 50 Cent, Jimmy Iovine, I believe he's the founder or owner of Interscope Records, um, going around saying that they paid him $1 million to stop saying G-Unot, right? He always the one said that he was always the one that said that he killed G-Unit, the brand, the shoe. Remember the shoes? Remember the remember the beat wife beaters they had with the stripes on on the straps and stuff, and the Reeboks deal. And I just seen 50 Cent went shopping. He had his son with him and his people with him, and he somehow he would never wear Reeboks. He said some funny stuff like if all the shoes gone in the store, then he would think about wearing Reebok, or it was something like that. He said. And the coolest thing about that little shoe shopping thing he just did was he told his son, he said, don't let me take you to the store and forget you forget to get a pair of shoes. Go get you a pair of shoes. That shit was sweet. That was dope. But so that's what he going around saying. I believe he said it on All the Smoke with Matt Barnes, Steven Jackson. I got to catch up on some of the episodes. But you know, if it's true, it's true. I ain't heard nobody in 50 Cent come on deny it yet. So I guess we get to the holiday weekend and he don't address it. It's probably true. And he said he wished he would have got more money than $1 million, but he was thinking, $1 million to stop saying it. I think I think obviously he was still affiliated with Interscope. And it's, all the labels play. It's a dirty. All the labels play a dirty game, and I mean, probably the imprints too. But I'm talking about the major distributors. All of them play a dirty game. You know what I'm saying? All of them play a dirty game. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that's just the game. So he still was on Interscope after that, I would believe, and I'm trying to look it up now. Well, all of them play a dirty game, bro. All of them, and what has happened in the rap game is one of the greatest things that ever could happen in the rap game. Is now technology has changed the game. Now you can finance your own stuff with a little bit or no money. Make your own music video, make your own beat with an iPhone. You don't need the label no more. You can hit this road and do shows. It's never been about making money, or you don't make money off off records. The uh the label makes all that money off the records. You know what I'm saying? And so it's really not about so no, he wasn't on Interscope for that second album at all. So, but yeah, it was never. It's not the label make all the money. You make the money from shows and tours, and now the label are putting the labels are putting getting some of the show money now. And that's usually how artists make their money, by doing shows, and then you get take that money. But so the game claims 15 Jim and Iovine paid him $1 million to stop using G-Unot. He said a lot of people don't know this, but 50 and Jimmy Alvin gave me $1 million to stop saying G-Unot. He said, quote, they wrote me a check, they bought it. They bought it. I had to trademark the G-Unot. And remember when I was going around with the rat and doing all that stuff hurt. Because it was true. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not about to argue with y'all over the rat stuff. It was true. The game, who was dismissed by June 2005, said the term killed G-Unit uh, as a brand. He said, quote, you got to stop seeing the candy cane top tank tops and all that issue continue. All that, the whole G Unit, Mark Echo, the shoes, that shit died. That shit was a hot commodity at once. G Unit clothing. Ninjas was wearing the sweats, the headbands, the masks, everything. The ish died, bro. So they had to pay me, and I should have asked for more, but them ninjas gave me $1 million. $1 million. But I'm a hood ninja. $1 million to stop saying this word. Where the check at? They wrote the check and I stopped using it. So it is what it is. And maybe my people speculate that's why Jimmy Iovine walked past them and all that type of stuff. But maybe because you took money out that man's pocket, because this next two albums was on Geffen, whatever that is. Maybe he took money out his pocket, bro, because once you kind of think about it, he said this in the past, had G Unit stayed together, they would have made a shit ton of money. And if y'all gonna make a shit ton of money, Jimmy Iovine probably gonna make more money than all of y'all. So you messed up a good thing, you know. You messed up a really good thing, and you could have went on and but you couldn't have whatever idea was to have the king. You gotta remember at the time, bro. You talking about this was what 2005. At that time, the West Coast was looking for. They were looking for a new face. Think about this. This is what five years before Kendrick came out. Um, Snoop Dogg was, he was commercial. You feel what I'm saying? He was, he wasn't the face no more like that. Him and Q was in a, second half of that or the middle of their career, whatever you want to say, second half. You think about 2005, like, they was a void of, E40's always done his thing, but it was void of that new face, that the leader of the West Coast. They didn't have that new leader. So before Kendrick, it was him. You had Eminem rapping, but he was, from Detroit, Kansas City area, Midwest. Um, so you got to remember at the time, that's kind of when the South started to dominate. So you got to understand. So 50 Cent was the man on the East Coast. He was the man. He was the face of the East Coast. You had Benny Siegel, Jay-Z, but it was when he dropped it this time. He was the hottest shit. He was the guy. You got to understand. Jay. People say, well, Jay was never the best, at least for an extended period. And you got to understand that. You got to understand that. Dog. He came out and Pac and Big was still out. Nobody cared. Then DMX came along, Eminem came along, Ja Rule came along, Nelly came along, 50 Cent came along. So Kendrick came along because there's the game in the middle. Jeezy, Trap Music. So Rick was a lot of just like it's hard. He just had longevity, and Nas came out before him. But the game was it's hard to have the new face of the West Coast under the new face of the East Coast. Even though they was beyond that East Coast West Coast beef, it just couldn't happen. The game had to be his own man, but he still always career start to 50. 50 didn't have to give him them songs. 50 could have took the Massacre and made that his third album, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, or made the Gear Live, the 3 or 4 songs he gave him was it, hey, this how we do, Hate It, Love It, West Side Story, and he could have just made another album. He could have increased his longevity. So you could say a lot about 50. He didn't have to get into the game. He didn't have to, share them songs with him, but he did. So, but you niggas get in your ear. Oh man, you the king of the West. You on the East Coast, nigga. I don't know. His people in his ear. He should have kept that going, bro. They could have easily rolled out, his record label or G-Unit West or whatever you wanted to call it. And he probably would have had more longevity, and he probably would have had more longevity, and they would have had more longevity in the music business. They all would have probably had better second albums or whatever, but he wanted to be his own man. He wanted to be his own man. But if they did give him that money, that's a speeding ticket for Jimmy Iovine. Even 50 Cent time, that was a speeding ticket. Think about that. I mean, Jimmy, you know how much money Jimmy Iovine worth? He started in the scope. He started. He's a man. It's a major distribution. They are a major distribution, bro. Think about that for a minute. They are a major distribution. They have never been a black-owned major distribution. They've been imprints. They've been dudes with 90-10 deals with Universal, like major distribution like Cash Money. But as much as money Cash Money making, had one of the best. He has the best. Burberry has the best deal. He's still not no matter how much money he make, he's still not a major distributor. So think about that for a minute. It's never been one. I tell this story from time to time. Sam Cooke and James Brown was gonna buy one. They was gonna, be major distributions and all the distributors and all that. And So anyway, he actually started Geffen. So basically the game still was on Interscope, it looked like. But then Sam Cooke ended up dead. So, so Sam Cooke ended up dead. And James Brown pulled out the deal, and then it was another story about how Jay-Z snitched on like Jay Prince, and it was a few other people. They was gonna buy their own major distribution. It's a rumor that Jay-Z snitched and stopped that deal from happening. Somebody in the comment section probably tell y'all that a little bit better than I can. So, but Jimmy Iovine worth $1 billion, bro. So, at a time where rap was starting to bubble, but gangster rap they didn't think it can be fruitful. He took a chance on the Chronic, and for that part, never looked back. I think he was a musician too. So, but $1 million was nothing, and ultimately the damage was done anyway. So, in music, this is so true. What comes up gotta come. What goes up gotta come down. Nobody stay hot forever. Nobody become a billionaire off of being a rapper or a musician. You be a billionaire off of brand deals and off of starting businesses and investments and stuff of that nature. So rap is just, it's just a catapult. It's just a platform. You got to use your fame and your fame to get money. And then, with your fame, you got to make investments to get that type of money. But, I don't put it past them, you know. They did, but the jam was done, and like I said before, man. I don't know, man. Whoever put them niggas together, bro, it should have been a plan where and maybe they didn't think he was gonna take off like that, but he did. So can't nobody just balance. Can't even balance, and can't nobody just balance. It's always gotta be some type of beef, and somebody want to be the man, and everybody's like, no, some people just don't want to play their role. But had they stayed together, they would have made a lot more money for sure. But I get you can't have an the East Coast dude on top of West Coast dude, but he could have did something greater, combined together. But in the rap game, man, your window is so short for longevity. But he had a great career after G-Unit too. So now nobody else had a great career after G-Unit other than 50. But just after that, bro, they just lost a lot of momentum. But Rotten Apple, trash. They lost a lot of momentum after all of that. So, it is what it is, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance and notifications. We go live and drop a video. For dance, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Check out the music and entertainment playlist. You can hit me on Linktree. You can hit my Linktree up. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. All in a couple clicks. It's the first link in the description. Find me everywhere. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comments.